The Diaspora series, day 8, why your confidence didn't fully relocate with you. And the question is, can your silence be disobedience in disguise? Today is going to be amazing, and happy new week to you all. I am Leslie Grace, the founder of the Smart Speakers Academy, the one who is pushing this gospel of 3 allied skills that every single business professional need to thrive in this era. The 3 skills are smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. And all month this July, we'll be talking about diaspora. The fear, the freeze, the fog you have just because you're in the diaspora, you're in a different environment. And we've been having this conversation on the Confidence in the Diaspora series, and it's day 8 today. And the question is, can it be that your silence is disobedience in disguise? And I want to show you why your confidence didn't fully relocate with you. Oh, you're welcome to this conversation. See, this is that conversation that you actually need to go tag a professional. That one you know that is struggling since they jabbed. That one you know that they don't understand the language their confidence has been speaking ever since they went to the abroad. Please, save a sister in need. Save a brother in need. Save some soul somewhere. And all you need to save them is just send them this conversation today. You want to let them know that, hey, there is a way out. There's a way to come out of this challenge entirely. And that way is here. So you want to let them know that, oh, come on, let's get out of this place already. There's a way to get out of diaspora. There's a way to build diasporfidence, which is what this conversation is all about. I want us to begin with the story of the man in Matthew 25. Have you tagged somebody? Before we continue, have you tagged somebody? Have you told someone that we are live? All of the series, by the way, you can catch up on all of the series on YouTube, here on Instagram. You can catch up on all of the series. Today is day 8, so all of the 7 series are all up on YouTube, on Instagram. You can catch it. There's a story of a man in Matthew 25. A master gave his servant talents. One received 5 and multiplied it. Another received 2 and did the same. But the last one, the one who got just 1 talent, went away. Please note, he went away, dug a hole, and hid what was entrusted to him. Hid the talent he was given. Realized that he went away. The others multiplied their talents, but this guy went away. And because he went away, he hid his talent. Now, it's interesting to note that he didn't waste his talent. He didn't steal it. He didn't even lose it. He simply buried it. Out of fear. I can prove it to you that it was fear. And you know what? When the master came back, the master wasn't offended. Not because the master didn't want to get offended, but the master was offended. Not because the servant failed, but because he allowed fear to stop him from multiplying what he had been given. He had been given a talent, but guess what? He buried it. He went away and he buried it. That servant faced what I call diaspora. Diaspora is gotten from 2 words, diaspora and phobia, put together. Okay? Now, yes, I named it that way. I had to name it that way because, of course, we know that the first way to tame any challenge is to name it. You cannot bury your feelings or make it numb. No. You have to actually get to know this feeling, name it so you can face it, tame it. Hi, Jacinta. Yeah, that's the first person to join us today. Yeah. So good to have you here today, ma'am. All right? So, welcome, everybody. Let's continue our conversation. I have a lot to say today, and I want us to learn and unpack a lot from this story of the talents. So the one who was given 1 talent traveled, went away, and buried his talent. Now, he buried it because of fear. He buried it because of diaspora. And diaspora is simply diaspora plus phobia. The fear that happens when you go to the diaspora. The fear, fog, and freeze of voice, value, and visibility that strikes so many professionals the moment they step into a new world. The moment they step into a new land, that fear begins to take over them. Now, it's what makes once vocal people go silent. People who in their original homes, in their original environment would never be silent for all of the dollars in the world. Suddenly they are mute. Suddenly they cannot express themselves anymore. It's diaspora that causes it. What makes people who are capable professionals settle for roles far beneath their training? Settle for care jobs they have no business doing? What makes people of faith whisper in rooms they were sent to influence? Listen, you didn't travel this far to bury your voice. You didn't cross countries to hide your brilliance. Hello, Mercy. You didn't relocate just to disappear. But maybe right now, just maybe right now, you are not sure how to rise again. You are not alone. That's why I began with this biblical story. Hi, Afebo. I began with this biblical story to share with you that brilliance can battle boldness. I'll say it again. Brilliance can battle boldness as well. The story of the guy with one talent in Matthew chapter 25 battled boldness, even though he was talented. So the Bible says he went away, and what did he do? He buried his talents when he went away. Too many professionals go away and they bury their talents. They have their degrees, their trainings as medical experts, but guess what happens? They go away and they bury it. So, care jobs they take, any job they take, jobs they have no business doing. Hi, Bikoya. They bury it all just because they went away. I want to assure you that you're not alone. Brilliance can, of course, battle with boldness. The first is for you to name it, which is what we've done for you here at the Smart Speakers Academy. Yes, we're the first to ever name this challenge, and we can tell you that we'll have the solution to tame it. A lot of people have called it cultural shock. They've called it all kinds of names. No, it's not. It's a phobia, it's a fog, it's a freeze. It's a fear that occurs just because you find yourself in the diaspora. So you struggle with your voice, your visibility, your value. You go for jobs you have no business doing just because you are in a different environment. Now, I want to talk about the 3 invisible forces shrinking your voice in the diaspora. There are 3 invisible forces that are causing this. The first is cultural silence. Cultural silence. And I love it if someone can help us put in the comment section. Cultural silence. See, cultural silence is the unspoken pressure to blend in at all costs. So there's this pressure, even if it will cost you your identity, you don't mind. It's called cultural silence. You tone yourself down so you won't offend. So you reduce your accent, you stay quiet because you don't want to seem too much, or you don't want to seem extra. It's not humility. Do you know what it is? It's erasure. You are gradually erasing yourself. So you see a situation where you find a woman in the UK who used to lead boardroom presentations in Lagos before she traveled. Now she avoids speaking in Zoom meetings because she fears her accent to be misunderstood. She's afraid of her Yoruba accent that she once used in Lagos and was the leader of boardrooms here back home. So all of a sudden, her accent is no longer suitable. In her head, interestingly, all in her head. Or you find a man in Canada who once taught leadership seminars, now stick to yes and okay at every time they have a meeting. So at work, because he doesn't want to sound too Nigerian, all he says is yes, okay, it's fine, you're all right. Even though you know you are not all right. Or you find a young woman in Germany deleting her reels and all her tweets because she feels too loud, to vibrant to African for her new audience. Again, it is not just you coming down. You are actually getting to erase, or you are erasing yourself. That's the sad reality. See, cultural silence doesn't always start with fear. Sometimes it starts with manners. So you mask it as, no, I'm just being polite, I'm just being cautious, I don't want to overstep boundaries and all of that. But you know what? It's going to end in visibility. I can tell you with exactitude where it's heading. It's heading in invisibility. Erasure. The person will gradually become invisible. Isn't that what's happening? So you see, too many professionals, they say, oh no, I'm trying to understand the ropes. I don't want to overstep boundaries. I know it's a new environment. It's been 10 years. And it feels like you're invisible. You can't even find yourself anymore. It's been 6 years. And it's like there's an erasure of the original you. The bold, fearless, daring, audacious you is becoming a normalized, silenced being. It's as if your auto system is silent. Don't worry, I don't have anything to say. It's okay. Anything they say is fine. The first force is cultural silence. The second force is professional shrinking. I feel like this is the one that breaks my heart the most, because at the Smart Speakers Academy, we serve only one person. The person we serve is the busy professional. Haikus the essentials. That's the person we're called to. We're called to the busy professional, right? And our job is just to teach that busy professional 3 life skills to make him stand out in the professional world, professional life. Smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. Right. So this particular second force is a heartbreaker for me, which is professional shrinking. Professional shrinking is where you deem your brilliance to survive. Hey, it breaks my heart. I have seen top medical managers managing the systems in their homes get to another nation and they are okay taking care of jobs. Listen, it's all in your mind. Let me tell you, it's all in your mind. You know what, right? There may be voices speaking outside. There may be voices speaking behind you or voices speaking after you. The loudest voice there is and that has the strongest influence on you is the voice is speaking in you. That's the voice I'm after. That's the voice we created the 21-in-1 Total Fitness in the Diaspora bundle for. Because that voice is making you lose your voice. That fear. Where you see a former HR manager back home, he's avoiding office roles and he's taking cleaning gigs. He's okay running cleaning shifts. Not because he's underqualified, no, but because he doesn't know how to repackage his competence in this new nation. It's fear. The guy with the one talent went away and buried his talent. So you take jobs far beneath your skill level. You stop applying for more because the system feels too confusing, too competitive, or too cold. So the rejection you get 1, 2, 3 times, you feel like it's okay. I think at least I can pay my basic bills. Or you find a teacher with 10 years of experience now only babysitting. Because people keep telling her you need local experience first. But they keep telling, see, you know what? I don't have a problem with the people speaking. I have a problem with the voice speaking inside of you that is telling you that you are okay being a babysitter. You are okay. Now, no offense to babysitters or those who take care jobs. No offense, all right? But I'm saying, if you know you are made for more, how come your voice, visibility, and value are on the line just for you to live in the diaspora? That's too much a price to pay. If it's costing your value, your voice, your visibility, it's too much of a price to pay. Now, you find a data analyst now introduces herself as just a rep. Because she's unsure how her resume translates. You know, I can relate with this because I have had to deal with professional struggle with this. Again, I want to say to you, dear professional, it's not laziness. No, it's not. It's lack of clarity, it's lack of language, it's lack of strategy. So, there's cultural silence. Number 2, there's professional shrinking, which is what we've talked about, where you just hide your professional capabilities and competencies just because. And then the third force is the faith disconnect. This one is loud. You believe in God, you are still praying, but since you japa, you feel stuck between trusting God and shrinking yourself. It now feels like you are now the too churchy person or the too godly person, whatever your religion is. So you quote things like, I can do all things, but you stop short of applying the very thing you said you can do into the things you're actually supposed to apply it to. So you stop applying for the very job you've been praying for, even though you've been praying for it. So there's a kind of confused kind of faith just because you jump out. So it gives you cultural silencing, the invisible force 1. Number 2, it gives you this professional shrinking. And then it's affecting your faith. There's a faith disconnect. You still go to church, but you hesitate when it's time to raise your hand, speak your story, volunteer your voice, even serve in some capacities in your religious organizations. Just because you are in the diaspora. So your prayers are powerful, but your posture doesn't match your potential anymore since you japa. Let me tell you, if the Creator gave you something, He expects multiplication. What He gave you is meant to multiply, is meant to dominate, no matter the land you find yourself. No matter your location, no matter your relocation, your voice still carries kingdom weight. Your gift is still valid. Your gifts, your talents cannot be location-based. That's why the master was angry with that servant of his. How can you go away and you bury your one talent? He was offended. He was offended at the fear. You know, there are several times the Bible kept on saying, do not be afraid. Fear not. Fear not. You know why? Because he knows what fear can do. And interestingly, nobody has come out to actually say there's a fear that happens when you get to the diaspora. But we're privileged and we're grateful to God that we've been able to name this, and we want to help as many professionals as we can out of this place. Kindly help us spread the word. No professional you know should be stuck up in this. How did you become invisible just because you went abroad? Your gift is still valid. Your calling is not country specific. Please put it in the comment section. My calling is not country specific. What happened to wherever the sole of my feet touches is mine for my inheritance. Your calling is not country specific. You were not sent here to survive. You were sent there to shift systems. Anywhere you find yourself. And when you keep second guessing yourself, it's not a personality flaw. It's a strategy gap. Something is missing. Thank you, Kuzi. I can see in the comment section. My calling is not country specific. No. Thank you, Afebu. Thank you. I can see it in the comment section. When you keep second guessing yourself, it's not a personality flaw. It's a strategy gap. And yes, we're here to fill in the gap. Let me prove it to you. You don't lack confidence. I want to tell you that. You lack clarity on how to navigate confidence in a new environment. And the lack of the confidence you need for a new environment is what is causing diaspora. Now, this is what this is all about, right? We're moving you from diaspora to diasporfidence. Diasporfidence is the confidence you need for the diaspora. See, there's a different kind of confidence you need. Period. You didn't lack confidence. You know what? You remember the you back home? You remember the you? That's you that used to, you know that you, right? Somebody's wondering, how do I know, right? That you. What happened? What happened? So it's not that you lack confidence. It's that you lack the Clarity on how to navigate your confidence now in a new environment. You are not shy, you are simply stuck between your old rhythm and your new reality. Yeah. Thank you. I can see it, Kizzy. All right. So you are not soft-spoken. You've just never needed to speak the version of you into existence in this new place. So you're not shy. You're just stuck between the old you and this new reality. So there's a new you for this new reality. There's a new kind of confidence that you need for this new environment. This new diaspora would require diasporfidence. And the truth is, if you do not build diasporfidence, you will end up in diaphobia. Oh, coach, this is deep. Yes. Thank you, Kuzi. The things I say are not from me. Yes, that's how I know I am called and I am sent for this and for such a time as this. One thing you want to do with us is tell this to every professional that you know. If you do not build diasporfidence, diaphobia will be there. You know, nature abhors vacuum, right? Diaphobia will be there. Your hesitation right in the diaspora isn't weakness. It's your brain searching for safety in the unknown. I think it was a few days ago I talked about it here on one of our live sessions that actually diaphobia is your brain saying this is unsafe, this is unfamiliar. It's your brain interpreting your new environment as unfamiliar, as insecure. You know how the body reacts to unfamiliar, right? How the body reacts to something that is kind of discomforting or extra beyond your reality. That's why I'm saying that it's not that you are shy, it's that you're stuck between your old rhythm and your new reality. Okay, so the thing is, your hesitation isn't weakness, it's your brain searching for safety in the unknown. No, you are not overthinking. No, you are under supported and under mentored. So you didn't even know you needed something new. And that's what we're offering you. Hi, Vimene. So it is you looking for support, you looking for mentorship. Second guessing is not a flaw. Yes, the dopamine. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Kuzi. So second guessing is not a flaw. It's a sign that your system needs help. You need help. You shouldn't be second guessing yourself. You shouldn't be second guessing yourself. It's a sign that your system needs help. Your system needs help. Anytime you see yourself second guessing, it is your system saying, oh, I need help. I need help. Help. So don't blame yourself. Don't say things like, oh, I don't know why I'm just second guessing myself. I feel like it's a good sign. Your brain is just saying that, okay, let's get the right help that we need. Now, this is why I'm saying that diasporfidence is what you need. Oh, hi, Becky Elu. Diasporfidence is what you need, actually. Because that diaphobia is causing you issues. It's costing you a lot. It's costing you your value, your visibility, your voice. And if it's costing you all of that just to live in the diaspora, then the price is too much now, don't you think? The price is too much. So, we've talked about the first invisible force that it can give you. It can cost you cultural silence. We've talked about number 2, it can cost you professional shrinking. And then we talked about number 3, that it can actually cost you your entire voice. So you realize that, oh, it's a lot for you. And then you realize that you're beginning to second guess yourself. You realize that you're beginning to, okay, it can affect your faith. I talked about faith. Number 3 is that it can affect your faith as well. So you realize that your faith begins to shrink. But I want you to know that you need to start reclaiming your confidence, especially in a land where everything feels new. So how do you do that? Quickly, let's go by it. Step number 1, name what you're feeling. We've given you a name. Diaphobia is what you're feeling. No, it's not cultural shock. Please, let's not say that. Let's name it rightly. Number 1 is you need to name what you are facing. It's diaphobia. That's what it is. Call it out. Stop pretending it's just culture shock or timidity. When you name it rightly, you take power over it. Number two, step two, stop comparing this version of you to your past geography. You are in a different environment, face it. So that we can face and build what is needed for the new geography where we're finding ourselves, right? So you are not behind, no? But in the diaspora, what you need is confidence, and in the diaspora, what you need is total confidence. A kind of confidence. So why I call it total confidence is what we created in 21 total confidence bundle for this issue is, for instance, we have skin confidence. You may not need skin confidence in your country, but when you're in a nation where your skin color is different from others, you need skin confidence. We have to create God confidence. When you're in a nation where your kind of religion or the way you're serving God is different, you need God confidence. We have to create pay confidence. When you're in a nation where your kind of people are paid a certain way, and you know that you are worth more than that, how to be able to look for what is due you, how much you should be paid, you require pay confidence. Work confidence has to be created for this kind of people. For the person suffering diaspora, you need work confidence. Especially because you know the jobs you should go for, but just because you went once, twice, and you were rejected, you say, okay, no, I just want to take care of job. I'm okay. At least I can pay my rent and pay the basic deals. No, you need work confidence. So we have to create a whole thing. We even curated hair confidence. Do you know that too many people find themselves in diaspora? I've done the research and statistics and we found it. Too many people go to the diaspora and they lose their confidence in carrying their hair. You know the sad part? Confidence is either there or not. There's no middle ground. And once confidence walks away, fear comes in. So we had to walk across 21 areas that diasporas suffer. So there's hair confidence, mind confidence, smart confidence, pay confidence, home confidence, parenting confidence. Yes, we have to talk about parenting as well. Because I have found that the confidence you're struggling with in the diaspora will rub off on your kids. That's my concern. I'm not a parent coach. I don't have that plan. That's not my calling. I am not a parent coach. You need parent coaching, go to my mentor, Coach Wendy Ologe. She does the best parenting coach in the world. Yeah? But I have found out that the confidence crisis that these professionals are struggling with is rubbing off on their kids. So my duty is to help you, pump you up with the confidence you need to parent the right way you need to, so that it doesn't rub off on your kids. Because at the end of the day, you are going to represent yourself in the parenting, right? It is who you are. All right? So that's step number 2. So you need the bundle, right? Just DM diaspora to us, or just DM total confidence. So instead of confidence, we're giving you total confidence. It's covering all of these 21 areas and more. We give you checklists, we give you everything. The guides are amazing. They are worth hundreds of thousands, but guess what? We're selling for just 1,000 naira for each of these guides. Only on flash sale. Each of the guide is actually 4,500 naira after the flash sale. But on the day of the flash sale, July 30th, for only 24 hours, we'll be giving each of these guides for 1,000 naira. So 21 for 21,000 naira. Don't buy it alone. Please save a brother in need, save a sister in need, save everybody you know, save their souls. So step number 2, stop comparing this version of you to your past geography. You are not behind, you are just being rebirthed. Accept it. What worked back home needs a reframe, yes, not a rejection. The confidence that worked back home is not working here. Obviously it's not. So stop comparing, please. Step 3, rebuild your rhythm. Now every day do one bold thing. Do a voice note. Do a corrected pronunciation of your name. Yeah? My name is Ifeoluwa. They have to say it. Anyway, that was just an example. A confident mail. A new job application. Practice boldness. Now, for each of those total confidence guide, each of the 21, we gave you boldness practice activities. Name it. Several ones. There's even some that comes with trackers. Yes, all of them, each of them come with trackers that helps you daily until you've mastered the confidence needed for that area of your life, covering the whole 21 areas. Step 4, get a language for your new life. Now, this is why we had to create total confidence in the diaspora bundle. So the confidence you need now is not just confidence, it's total confidence. Total, complete, whole. It's covering every single area of your life. So you need to get that language for it. You need to realize that most people don't lack power, they lack words. Words that reframe. So for each of those guides, I had to tell you, you are now hairfident. At the end of the guide, I say to you, you're hairfident. So these words reframe. Don't forget that this whole world was framed by words. So your world in the diaspora will need to be reframed by words. And guess what? We've provided all the words for you in these guides. All right? So, words that rebuild are what you need. Words that rewire your boldness. Step 5, find your circle. Again, this is why I'm saying do not get these guides alone. That your circle, encourage them. If you send us a DM right now, put in the comment section right now, send us a DM, just write total fidence or 21 in one bundle, we'll get that across to you. Buy for your circle as well. Visibility is a muscle. Oh, yes, it is. Trust me. Visibility is a muscle. Boldness is contagious. Yes. You need a community that reminds you that you are not crazy, you are called. Right in that foreign land, right in the diaspora, you are called to that land. So yes, I created the Total Fidence Bundle, 21 transformational guides built to help you beat diaphobia at every single layer. Voice, mindset, ID fidence. Yes, we had to curate ID fidence. Yes. We had to create name fidence. Yes. We had to create ID fidence. We had to create name fidence. We had to create style fidence. We had to create hair fidence, work fidence, parenting fidence, faith fidence, name it, everything that you need. Now, each guide, I have said it, normally goes for 4,500 naira after the flash sale. But right now, you get it for the flash sale only for 1,000 naira per guide. Listen, this is my calling to just make you get back your confidence in the diaspora. I've had too many complaints from diasporans. Too many professionals in the diaspora have reached out, and we just want to put an end to it. Honestly, we just want to put an end to it. Okay? But for the next few days from now to July 30th, you can join the flat sale room. Let everybody you know it. This is deep, like some of you have said. I mean, you didn't know that it was like this, but this is what we're called to do. We're called for such a time like this, okay? This is my way of giving back to the busy professionals that I've been called to serve. This is my way of giving back to you, okay? Because I've seen them read smart. You know, the beginning of our chain at the Smart Speakers Academy, the beginning of the chain is smart reading. So I've seen too many of you read smart. I've helped them think smart. But now it's time to speak smart and think smart right there in the diaspora. To go from brilliance to boldness. Because brilliance is not enough. Talent is not enough. Faith without visibility will still leave you hidden. Faith without visibility will still leave you hidden. So the Smart Speakers Academy exists to build the next generation of smart readers, smart thinkers, smart speakers right there in the diaspora. All over the world, that's our mission. Okay? Your voice is your visa. Yes, your voice is your visa. I said it. Your brilliance deserves to be seen. And yes, your confidence is not optional. No, it's obligatory. It is required for impact and for income right where you are. So don't bury your gift just another day. Please don't bury it. Don't bury it like the man in that Matthew 25 that we started the story with. Do not bury your gift. The master will be upset. That's why he sent me with this solution for you. You'll be upset. So don't bury your gift another day, okay? Send us a DM with total fidence or 21 in 1. We'll just get what the message is and we'll give you access. Or use the link in our bio, go to our seller store and just click on the 21 in 1 bundle and then you get it for 1,000 naira, all 21 of the bundles. Now, before I leave, I want you to say this with me. Put in the comment section and say it out loud where you are. Right in the diaspora, say it with me. I am not called to survive the system. I am called to speak in it. I want to see it in the comment section. Instagram, YouTube, I want to see it in the comment section. I am not called to survive the system. I am called to speak in it. Stand in it and shift it. My voice matters in my land. And my voice matters in any land. I refuse to bury what heaven deposited in me. Let's take it again. I am not called to survive the system. I am called to speak in it, stand in it, and shift it. My voice matters in any land. My voice matters in any land. You need to say this to yourself. See, your freedom has already begun even before the guides are released on July 30th. My voice matters in any land. I refuse to bury what heaven has deposited in me. I refuse to bury what heaven has deposited in me. Thank you for saying it out loud with me. Thank you so much. Now, I want you to know that even biblical brilliance battled boldness. So today, refuse to get yourself buried. Bury every fear. Do not bury your gifts. I want to help you. Kill that fear totally. Bury it. Let it go to extinction. But by all means, please, dear busy professional in the diaspora, do not bury your gifts. Do not bury your talent. I am called to you to help you walk your way from that fear that you got since you got to the diaspora and give you diaspora confidence. Thank you so much for being here with us. Share this live with everybody. Share this with everybody that you know that is in diaspora struggling with fear. I am Leslie Grace and I'm the one called to you to get you out of diaspora and take you to diaspora confidence. I'll see you again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Yeah, thank you. I can see the comments. I can see. Thank you, Kuzi. Yes, I can see it. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you again tomorrow at 1 p.m. This is the Smart World.